Hi everyone, welcome back. In this week's video, I'm going to show you how you can capture stunning photographs of the forest and trees with just your iPhone. Last year during lockdown, not being able to use my real camera, I was able to get out most days on a daily walk and use my iPhone. But as I walked through the local forest, as the sun rose and came through, it filtered through the canopy, and I get some great shots on just my iPhone. So it got me really thinking about how I could share that with others around how to embrace your iPhone and take stunning photographs in the forest, with trees, in woodlands, with just your iPhone. So the first thing we should talk about is subject. And the difference between a snapshot, which you capture on your iPhone, and you probably do it every single day, whether it's food photographs, your morning commute, out with the dog, versus an actual photograph, is your intention for that image, or the subject as well. You know, what is the story you're trying to tell? One of the mistakes that I've made early on, and many times, is I've just taken photos of something, not about something. And ironically, on the weekend, I was looking back at some photographs I took at the Grand Canyon is it Ute? No, I don't know where the Grand Canyon is. Wherever the Grand Canyon is in America. Arizona. It's in Arizona. Many years ago. And while some beautiful photographs of the Grand Canyon, it's not really about anything. It's just a wide vista that everyone takes a photograph of. And so now knowing what I know now, I really like the opportunity to go back to somewhere like the Grand Canyon and be able to tell a better story with my images. Same applies to your iPhone. Being able to use our iPhone today to capture a story about something, not of something, is equally important. So hopefully, as we go around the forest today and through these trails here on the Mornington Peninsula, you'll have the opportunity to have a look at how I sort of work within the scene to tell a better story with my images, as opposed to just a snapshot, which is generally what we do with our iPhones. So there's a couple of things to bear in mind in today's video. I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro, which actually has 3 lenses built in, which we'll talk about throughout the video. I'll also be using just the native iPhone app as well to capture my images today. If you haven't done so, it's always important or handy to have your grid lines turned on. This helps with the composition. It's more of a guide than a rule, but generally I help it to balance out my composition in scene. Well, we've got some of my favourite conditions this morning. Some drizzle, a little bit of heavy rain. It's very cold this morning. So looking to try and maximise the conditions that we have in framing up a composition this morning, just using my iPhone. So I've walked down this track here and I took a liking to this tree here that maybe you can see, which has fallen over. I'm just not sure whether there's a composition in it. This is obvious. So what I'm looking for is something a little bit more unique and creative, but we'll have to see what else is around. So what we've got here, you can see the trail leading through, but in the foreground here, we've got some ferns and bracken, some low-hanging branches just here from this gum tree, leading us through to the back of the scene, where just further over there, we can see 2 other gum trees, one falling back into the scene and one sort of leading towards us a little bit as well. So in the scene here, what I see is a couple of some key elements that are going to really bring us together. So we've got here in the foreground, we've got the ferns, and they're sort of forming a triangle across the front of the scene. Looking further past these leaves off the gum, we've got obviously the angle of the truck going through our scene, and at the very back there, the 2 gum trees way back here, you see, are also forming a triangle pointing back towards the trail as well. So I'm going to frame up the shot on my iPhone now, and let's have a look at what that looks like. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to find some depth in the scene as well as shapes and geometry. So by using our iPhone on the 2x setting, or the telephoto lens, which is the 52mm equivalent we talked about before, we're able to bring the scene forward and really cut out the sky, because a lot of grey sky now, the rain's actually cleared up a little bit, but we're able to bring the trees forward a little bit, compress the scene, and it looks a bit more natural to the native eye as well. So I've just stumbled across a little scene just as I was about to pack up and head back to the car. We've got some beautiful textures of some pine trees contrasting with, well, that's that black cockatoo again, contrasting with a Banksia tree, which is a native tree to Australia as well, and some fern in the foreground. So I'll show you what that scene looks like right now. So you can see here, I've got the Banksia tree here on the right hand side. In the background, we've got here these couple of pine trees, different texture and different colours in the leaves as well. So the Banksia are a bit more lighter green, whereas the dark green contrasting behind the back of the scene, and some bracken and fern in the foreground here. And we've got another native pine over here on the far right. So I'm going to frame up a scene here. I'll show you on my iPhone what it looks like. So what I'm trying to do here using the 2x setting is frame up the image so I don't have any sky and ensure that I'm able to capture the native pine on the far right and the pine trees in the back and create depth within the scene by having those layers between the ferns, the pine and the bottle brush. It's been a great morning out here again on the morning finish. I really enjoy this little forest nearby. Been a great opportunity to show you some of the hints and tips around how to use your iPhone to capture your own images of forests and trees and woodlands in your local area. Oh, black cockatoo, fantastic. So we've been challenged today by black cockatoos, clearly, helicopters, trucks, Parks Victoria clearing some trees from recent storm damages, but it's been a great morning to really go out there and show you how some hints and tips around composition and lighting and how you can tell a better story with just your iPhone. In next week's video, we'll have a look at how we can actually process some of these images just using some really simple apps on your iPhone to really bring your story to life and tell a better story about the images you've captured with just your iPhone. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.